Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash, double honor to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, whom will teach well, who taught us his truth. This is your brother Yashimar from the JMS Atlanta camp. This is my 7th attempt at doing this video because I've been interrupted by spam calls. I'm trying to record this video on my phone, and that's why a lot of my videos have been on my laptop lately, because it's just almost impossible to record a video now without being interrupted. It just gets frustrating. And the topic of this video, is going into the pollutedness of America. And that's exactly, that's the spirit, man, because the Most High himself, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is showing, even in putting up this video, the phone calls are polluted, man. You can't even put up a video without being interrupted 7 times by some dirty-ass Elamite trying to talk to you about health insurance when they are the very same people who cook with their armpits somehow, with their armpits and their toes, and then burn cow poop. But then they want to sit there and call you and ask you about health insurance, man. This place is polluted, man. That's the stranger that is among you shall get above you, to the point that you can't even do the work, man. But the inspiration of this video is, going into the pollutedness of this land. And, what inspired me is because I'm leaving the Home Depot, right? It's a day after Thanksgiving. So, that's, I'm thinking about that, about these Edomites celebrating the downfall of the Northern Kingdom, specifically the so-called Native Americans. Because at this point in the game, everyone understands the true history behind Thanksgiving. And that's because the Edomites came over here and they plundered the so-called Native Americans. Which again, Scripture tells us not to trust our enemy, all right? Because that's exactly what this devil is. He is a snake. And furthermore, the Scripture says, who will pity a snake charmer? A lot of our people, and Thanksgiving is a perfect example. Look at the so-called Native Americans. They try to charm that snake being Esau Edom, and they got bit. They got bit in the worst way, man. This place is polluted. We are, we drive on roads built by slaves. We live in houses built on top of blood, right? We are surnamed after false identities. Our last names, are, most of the time come from a slave master. This place is polluted to the point that the only way for this place to be cleaned is through water and fire. And we understand the book of Genesis, the Most High set the rainbow and made a covenant with the earth that he would no more flood it. So the only way for this place to be cleaned is by fire. And that's thermonuclear destruction, man. Because this place has been polluted. I can't even do a video without having to deal with the pollutedness. And, I'm not just talking about for me either, because I know that brothers deal with this too, man. We're flowing in the spirit. We finally set some time apart, to do the work. And these dirty ass heathens want to put their hand in it, man. And so in the spirit of this video, man, Micah 2:10 says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And that's what we're seeing right now, man. We're seeing judgment being sent upon the nations, man. We're seeing judgment being sent. Turn off. Okay. We're seeing judgment being sent, by this. Here you have, this female got popped, got 2 to the dome, I think. Laid out. Why? Because she wants to be empowered. She wants to put on the suit of the enemy. And that's what a lot of our people are doing too. A lot of you people have put on the suit of the enemy in the same way that this female did. The Scripture talks about the woman being the weaker vessel, but you want to sit there and put the outfit on. Now look at you. You think that if it was up to her, if she was given the choice today, do you want to be an independent woman right now and be empowered and be a National Guards woman, or do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? What choice do you think she would have chosen? Man, it's obvious which one it is, man. But this place has been so polluted that even the weaker no. I'm not going to say even. This place has been so polluted that now the weaker vessel thinks that she can stand in the same post as a man can. And so the blood of her ancestors is being required of her. What do I mean by this? Numbers 35 and 33. So you shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defiles the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth. And these people celebrate the pollutedness, because these Edomites will celebrate Thanksgiving, and everybody knows the history of Thanksgiving. It's too late in the game. It's a quick Google search will tell you the history between the Edomites and the so-called Native Americans, man. Nothing but death. Nothing but death, man. But instead of turning from their wicked ways, they celebrate it. And they always give you some wacky excuse too, man. And for that reason, this place has to be cleansed through fire, man. Now, I want to go back in here. If this app will allow me, of course it won't, because I'm having to do this video on airplane mode because some dirty ass Edomite wants to convince me about health insurance while he's eating cow pies. So I want to get the word, but the word polluted talks about being polluted sexually, and this place has been polluted sexually. Revelations 11 verse 8 calls this spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, man, because this place pushes forth the agenda of sodomy. And yet these Christians want to sit there and talk about love, love, love. But the only thing that these Christians really love, and these Catholics especially love, is young boys, man. And they push that spirit heavy upon the world. And then they want to sit there and tell you that us who abhor the wickedness, who stay away from that, they want to tell you that even though they don't abhor wickedness, even though they accept them, because a lot of these pastors are openly trannies, man. Right? But in the same breath that they have, in the same breath, while they've taken upon the ways of the world, they want to tell you that they have the right to be saved just like you, even though they never went through the chastisement, man. This place has polluted the minds of these people, man. There is no coming back from this place. So this place is polluted, not just sexually, but another definition is polluted religiously, man. Right? And we already went into that. And so all this stuff that we see, man, judgment being sent to these two National Guardsmen, that's beautiful judgment, man. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. You shouldn't, you should pray for them, brother. You guys are a bunch of hate group. America's the biggest hate group. Look at what they're doing with Venezuela, man. And, just to back up the sentiment here, I hate them. Let's get that. Hate them. Psalms, right? Isn't Psalms right here? Psalms 139 and 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? And that's what these people have done. They have lifted up their head, as Psalms 83 talks about, man. They have lifted up the head through them celebrating our downfall. All these videos on social media, about people being ripped away from their families. And the response from these Edomites is, yes, I voted for this, deport them all. Okay. We hate you with a perfect hatred. The psalmist David wrote this. 22, I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. And that's exactly what these people are to us. They are our enemies. Although they put on the disguise of your friend, of a good, innocent Edomite. No, man. The devil, angel, light. Let's see here. Angel, light. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. These people present themselves as the good ones, the righteous ones. Oh, now we got to deport all the Afghans and all of the Somalis. That's what Trump said. We got to deport all of the Somalis because these people got taken out. Well, why do you even have to have the National Guard in your own capital? Why do you have to have that? I'll tell you why. The wicked flee. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Here it is in your own country, in your own capital, in your own building, and you're still getting taken out, and you still have to have the National Guardsmen. Why? Because they understand these scriptures. They understand how their blood is required of them. They understand what they've done to the Israelites. What's Isaiah 14 go into? It says, that palm, how art thou fallen? Oh, let's see. Right here, verse 21, 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. So those National Guardsmen being taken out, man, that's the slaughter mentioned in the scriptures. See, this is a bloody book, man. You Christians don't understand that, man. This is a bloody book, and the blood was spilled of the Israelites, and the blood was spilled for the Israelites by Yahweh. And then on the other side, who was the one on the giving end of that stick? Who was the one shedding the blood, man? See, these Christians don't want to go into that, man. They want to talk about, oh, well, that's a sin issue. Yeah. That's a sin issue, and sin requires judgment. Does not the scripture say the wages of sin is death? Well, if that was a sin issue, the scripture says you deserve death. Thus saith the scriptures, man. So this judgment being sent upon America, that's judgment to cleanse the land. And we know that ultimately this land won't be cleansed until all these Edomites' blood has been spilled. Oh, don't say that. That's not in the Bible. Of course it is. Isaiah 63:2. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have tread in the winepress alone, and of the people that was none with me, I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment, because all of Esau Edom has to be taken out. So yeah, this is a bloody book, and the blood of the Israelites has been shed for the longest time. Now it's time for the land to be cleansed. All right. And the scripture already said that the only way for that to happen is for your blood, the one whom shed the blood, for your blood to be spilled, man. See, everyone understands the curses. Everyone understands the captivity of the Israelites, but nobody wants to understand the judgment of those that took the Israelites into captivity. Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. This land is polluted, and this land shall be cleansed. Thus saith the scriptures. And when the land is cleansed, we will be set in our own land after that land has been cleansed also. And we shall take our captors as captives. Thus saith the scriptures, man. So all of this, these National Guardsmen being taken out, that's all beautiful judgment. And we love that. This is the patience of the saints, man. Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has not done it? The Most High himself took out that lady, man. The Most High himself has taken every single so-called catastrophe. That's judgment being sent from the Most High. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city? Salakia. I read that there, man. But I mean, that's pretty much the point of this video, man. This land is polluted, and the only way to cleanse this land is by blood being spilled. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's why the psalmist David prayed for them. Prayed against his enemies. Cast them down, which is cast the wicked down, which is my enemy, which is thy sword. That's what the scriptures is talking about, man. This is what our forefathers have been waiting for these bastards to be taken out. And so in this land that has been polluted, whenever we see the plagues being sent, hey, that's the answer to our prayers, man. Aren't we sending out curses on this place? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is answering our prayers, man. It's a beautiful thing to see the downfall of our enemy. Thus say the scriptures, man. Hopefully this has been edifying. Until the next one, shalom.